to a great extent to improve people's recovery, and in our healthcare practices, like the importance of a caring physician can make a massive difference, or having the attitude that you can do it and you can recover from injury. Those can have incredible differences in people's rate of recovery that can be measured and proven by studies. Things like the detrimental effect of cortisol, the hormone that your brain releases when you're stressed out. All these different factors that people now understand about the brain can have an incredible influence on our individual lives. Things like, for example, how does dancing and smiling help the brain? It turns out that dancing is cardiovascular activity, which can, as we've said, you can learn better after you've done cardiovascular activity. It can stave off the negative effects of aging. It improves blood flow to your brain, which brings more oxygen to your brain, which helps it function better. And smiling while you're dancing is part of that positivity and positive outlook, which can improve and increase your rate of success at pretty much anything you put your mind to. So Brain World has all these kind of practical aspects where, for example, obesity or your diet, how that affects your brain. And the mission of the magazine is to get that information out there and help us understand the brain, and through understanding the brain, help us better understand ourselves. What we're conscious of as far as our brains working, and then what we're aware of in our environment is really just the tip of the iceberg. The self is a very multifaceted thing, but the more you understand it, the more you understand how yourself is part of all these different areas of your brain kind of working together, the better you can manage yourself. So you can learn, for example, that sleep is so crucial to consolidating memories. And so that if you have an exam the next day and you're a college student, you should know that staying up all night and getting 3 hours of sleep is actually going to hurt your ability on that test, rather than getting a good night's sleep, because then you can actually incorporate the information, and when you wake up in the morning, that information will be available to you. Also, you'll be more relaxed, there'll be less cortisol in your system, and you'll be able to perform better on the test. There's a million different ways that understanding the brain can be practically applied to your life and help you live it. And there's so much insight delivered daily, so that's why we feel like Brain World is a very important way and avenue to get this information out there. Now, it's been picked up for distribution internationally. It's available in countries such as Australia, the UK, Canada, even in Norway, Switzerland, a few copies in Sweden. It's all over there, and it's in New York City. It's at newsstands. It's in Barnes and Noble, and which is a great accomplishment for just being the second issue of a publication. So if you read the Brain World cover to cover, which I recommend, it really can amount to a sort of user's manual to the human brain. And there's things in there that can benefit teachers, parents, business people, healthcare professionals, diplomats, individuals, anyone really with a brain can benefit of how it works. And one more thing I want to say about Brain World is that it is written primarily by volunteers. There are a few professional journalists who have contributed a few articles, but a lot of the articles are either contributed by neuroscientists about their own work, like Dr. Goldberg, or volunteers from IBREA, like Dr. Shearing. And I'd like to